Yeah. Back on my ways, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Tonight we will wind up Week 5 with a good battle, as it'll be the Armadillos of London taking on the Sentinels of Toronto. Strap in. This will be a good one. Two one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Hurts throwing right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Go. Right around the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a second and goal situation. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's a tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Gibbs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. But you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
73. Go Silver, ready?
Hurts. Short throw to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Crowd left Yanni. Hey, 73.
They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. Escaping the Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's London with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. Go, check. Go. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Let's go now.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Dragon 60. Go shoot.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Sentinels nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lead. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Warriors 70. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson
In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here's 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Chase the motion man right.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
19 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Street.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Great, set.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60.
The slot man in motion right. Looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
79 Broncos. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
19 tight.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Armadillos will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Lots of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
He'll take it at the 42. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Hey, smash Broncos!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Armadillos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half.
Sentinels nothing. Jason Myers set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf, 47 yards. And the Armadillos are pouring it on. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Sentinels nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And just shutting him off there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Hurts throw complete there to St. Brown.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
14 yards. And the Toronto first down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's 3rd and 1.
Another run for Gibbs here. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
4th down, a give to Gibbs.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4 down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
4-8. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 and also a first down. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Touchdown! James Mitchell, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Sentinels are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Armadillos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
King, Phil King, Phil King. No touch.
A give right side for Gibbs.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
He's on his way.
Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Sentinels are able to claw one back.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team.
Ready, break! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf laying himself out in the end zone. And the Armadillos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Great.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 12.
63, bang! Hey, let's go.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at his own 9-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. The offense on third down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And quickly they get to the line. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Throwing is Hurts. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go Silver, ready? Try left Yanni. Try left Yanni.
Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Armadillos 76, Sentinels 14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now here's another interception. Racing to the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Armadillos 83, Sentinels 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
They go play action with Hurts.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. That's complete to Laporta.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Hey, 73, 73.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Now this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Second down. Here's Hurts. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long